We see these at various points in the game, and they can range from being harmless all the way up to being very annoying. Today, we're going to count down the Terraria top 5 slimes. Now, this is going to be very open-ended and opinionated, so feel free to share your Terraria top 5 slimes down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. We're just going to have fun counting down some of the slimes that, at least, I find enjoyable, or kinda cool, either or. So, let's go ahead and get this one started at number 5. Coming in at number 5, it would only be fair to say the green slime. Now granted, he's the weakest of all of them, but at the same time, it's probably one of the first slimes you'll see, and it just hops along just doing its harmless thing. That is, unless you're a new adventurer or you just happen to stumble upon it, but the green slime is pretty weak for the most part. Even by expert mode standards, he's still got the weakest amount of hit points among the group. So, he can still be fairly challenging on expert, but still, it's green slime, and he's just there and probably the most iconic slime of them all. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the Toxic Sludge. Yeah, he's a big old slime that's in hard mode, so he's got some kick. But at the same time, look at that happy face. He's just there to say, "Hi, my name is Slimy, and I'm here to play." Yeah, it's Toxic Sludge, and he's not so harmless, but he's just so happy. I wish I could have some of that happy juice that he has. Actually, I believe it's Sludge, and it's toxic, so yeah, that's not so happy, but at least somebody is. Number 3. There's actually a group of these, but I chose to pick the Red Present Slime. These only come out during the holiday event in December, so they're very seasonal, but at the same time, they're very nice to see. It's a little slime with a little red bow on there. Of course, various different colors are there, so you'll have the green and all the rest in there. Very neat to say the least, and it's kind of cool to see something very different. Of course, when you kill these, they have a chance of dropping the present, which can give you all kinds of different seasonal things as well. But it's a nice switch from what we're used to, and they're not really that dangerous unless you're not really paying attention to them. Then they can be bloodsuckers, but they could all do that. So sit back and enjoy the present slime. Number 2. These big creatures happen in hard mode, and they happen during a rain in the hallowed biome, but the rainbow slime is pretty cool to look at. I really associate this with the party girl because of the changing color, and the fact that once you kill it, you get the color changing blocks. Very awesome to say the least. I like using those blocks to go ahead and build party rooms for the party girl. Again, it just makes so much sense. She loves to rave, and those blocks are rave-orific, if that's a word. Anyway, the rainbow slime is so much fun and very trippy after a while to look at. So, while it does do some damage, it's not terribly horrible, and it's also very fun. And finally, number 1. For the number 1 slot, we just can't have any slime. We need the King Slime. Sure, it's a boss, but at the same time, this thing is boss of the slimes. And you know what? Teleportation it does is no joke now, actually. It does spit out little spiky slimes that go around, and those things are quite mean as well, but the boss slime deserve the top spot. If you're in expert mode, you can get the gel, which allows you to become invulnerable to all the slimes. That is, unless the King Slime and the spike slimes he releases. But very helpful to say the least, especially in a tight spot when you're in the dungeon or you're just in hard mode and you got the Crim Slimes going around everywhere. One more thing to note about the King Slime is the mount he drops. A very cool slime mount indeed. You can actually go ahead and jump on monsters' heads, or whatever. You can just jump on them with the mount and cause them damage. So it's not very fast, but it's got a lot of jump, and it does decent damage as long as you can stay on top. Got to enjoy that King Slime and that big old crown he's got on his head. Okay, friends and elements, that's going to do it for our Terraria Top 5 Slimes. This was just an open-ended piece here. Feel free to share your Terraria Top 5 Slimes down below in the comment section. Which ones do you like, you think are cool, or just overall nice? Either or, it doesn't matter. New viewers, please be sure to subscribe for more Terraria content, top 5s, and much more, along with other gameplays as well. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it, because you know what? It's almost over. Tomorrow will be better, and I will see you again next time.